Alright, this is just a quick video. This is a video concerning banking basics, which comes from our lesson, What Are Financial Institutions? I'd like to go over a few things from the packet that you're going to need to do. So if you're absent or you just need to have a refresher on it, let me address some of these issues. Okay, first of all, in 9.1, and I'm going to show you 9.1 here, you're to read the page here concerning financial institutions. What are financial institutions? You'll see that there are four different basic types of financial institutions. Okay, they are the commercial banks, savings and loans, credit unions, and brokerage firms, which are called investment firms. Okay, you're also going to look at the different types of services they have. Deposit services. So, for example, if you put money in a checking account, you can deposit money. Put money in a savings account, online, direct deposit. You have deposit insurance. There are credit services. Credit has to do with loans of some sort. Okay, credit card is a loan, installment loans, home equity loans, student loans. You'll read about that. And then in the next page on 9.1, you have 5 questions that you'll have to answer. Okay, it's part of the assignment. Then when you go to 9.2, we're going to be talking about checking accounts and how you choose a checking account. Okay, there are different types of accounts. If you're a student, you may have a special account, a standard account. Might be a fee to it, maybe not, depending on the bank, and depending on how much money you put in the bank. So you'll read about that, how to make a deposit, and a little bit here about ATMs. You should know that there's really more money in ATMs than there is in vaults in a bank, and that's where most of the cash is these days. And you'll learn about phone banking and online banking. Eventually, you will be asked to work with a check register. Now, a check register looks like this. Okay, and this comes from your assignment here. Whenever you have a transaction, meaning you're going to deposit money, or you're going to write a check, or you're going to use a debit card. You're going to have something called a check register, and each time you have that transaction, you're going to have to record it. And you're going to have to update the balance, how much money is in your account. You're either going to be adding something or taking something away, which is called withdrawing. And I'll run through a little bit of this assignment. In fact, I'm going to print out this page right here, and I'll probably just quickly write some of this down for you as you watch this video. Let me just print, let's see which page this is. Let me print page 8 and 9. Alright, so you have to bear with me on this video. Okay, just the way it goes. And I'll do that subsequently. So what's going to happen is in this assignment, you're going to look at around 8 transactions or so. And they happen during the month of March. You can see this screen here. Okay, I'm going to do 2 of these for you. Okay, and hopefully that'll work out for you. Yeah. So, for example, the first entry is on March 1st. It says you're going to open an account with $250 cash. Okay, it's from there that you're going to have to actually write your first. I'm going to highlight this. Your first transaction in the register. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So I'm going to, excuse me, it may not look that great here, but I'm going to actually show you the register on my desk here, and I'm going to actually write in, okay, what you should be writing in. Now, you're going to be doing quite a few of these. I'm going to do 2 just to make sure that you know how to do this. Okay, the first column, as you see on your paper, is going to say check number. Well, it's a deposit, so there's no number. So we're just going to put a D, and that will signify deposit. Some people like to number their deposits. They might put a 1 there or a 2 or whatever number of deposits it is. You don't have to. I like to do it as the school banker because we're audited and we have to keep them, and I like to keep them in order. And then we put the date. So the date on the assignment, as you see here, is 3/1. So we're going to put 3/1 in the date. And this is something you would do if you had a checking account. Okay, and again, you're just opening an account. So under the transaction description, you could put deposit, opening account. Okay, open account, and I'm going to abbreviate. This is the withdrawal section here. You don't have to put anything there because you're not taking any money out. You're putting it in. There are no fees, so I'm going to write 250 and 00 cents. And notice here that I've got my 250 right up against the line, so I can add things up. Then over here where it says balance, I'm going to write 250 here. Okay. Now let's go to the second entry. We have March 7th. We have a debit card for $30 to CD sales to buy some CDs. Okay? I want you to pay attention to this as you follow in the video because you're going to have to do this yourself. Now many people will skip a line when they go in the register to make it easier to read. Okay? I personally like to go line to line and get full use out of the register, but everybody's different. But for today I'm going to keep it every other line simply because it'll be easier for you to see on this video. So under check number, we're going to put debit card, DC. It might say on the bank statement POS, which is point of service, but for now, I'm going to put debit card. So the date is 3/7, and it's to CD sales. All right, and that is a withdrawal. You're actually taking money out of your account, even though it is a debit card. It's not a check. You're still acting as though you were taking money out because this is money. Okay, so we put $30 withdrawal, and then over here for the balance we have to update it and subtract 30 from 250, and then we have 220. Okay. All right. So that's the way you enter all of these transactions. If it's a check, you put the check number. I'm going to actually do the first deposit slip. If you remember, we did the deposit for opening the account on this assignment. First thing you can do is put the date here. This is a deposit slip. You want to keep these in case there's a mistake with the teller. They put the wrong amount. You want to have the slip there so you can prove it. Date's 3/1. You're going to go over here where it says cash and put 250. You're going to have a total here of 250. There are no checks. And then the net total is 250. Just bringing it on down. Okay. Sometimes you'll have to sign on your deposit slip. Sometimes you have to put your account number. It's very unclear in this assignment, so we'll just leave that blank. But just know that on a real deposit slip, you might be putting your account number. If the account number is there, you might be signing off on it. Okay. In any case, again, make sure that you've got the correct numbers here and that you would be saving these. If you're unclear about this in the video, just rewind and go back. Okay, so there's that. You don't have to fill out a check for CD sales because that's a debit card. Okay. Now, if you are going to fill out a check, and you will be doing that in this assignment, because on the fourth transaction you are going to write a check. You're going to need to write a check. I'm going to do that one for you. But just remember, there's one before that on March 8th that you have to take care of. That's another debit card. But I'm not going to do the entire assignment for you. You're going to have to do that yourself. But you wouldn't do this check before you do the March 8th one. But I'm just going to write the check out ahead of time just so you know how to do this. So I'm going to have to print out another check here for you. Okay, let me print out a check, shall I? Yeah, that's page 10. So let me go print page 10. Okay, print. And let's go from 10 to 10. I don't want to waste any paper. 10 to 10. And we print. Okay, that'll come out in a second. So here are your checks. This goes along with the assignment. And you're going to be actually filling out each one of them because you have check number 994, 995, and 996. Okay? So, why is this printing something else? Let's stop that. Anyway, here's check number 994. and I'm going to show you how to fill that out. It says on the assignment that the check 994 was made out for $45.10 to Acme Bicycle Shop for repairs. So put the date, which is 3/10. We put Acme Bicycle Shop here. I spell it right. Shop. Okay. Put the payee right there. And we write the check out in numbers, which is 4510. Okay, notice that's in numbers, but we also have to write it out in words. They must coincide perfectly, so we don't see any kind of shenanigans there. It should say 45 and 10 cents. So we write the word and 10 over 100, which is a fraction, and then we're going to take a line here all the way across the dollars so that nobody can write anything differently. We sign the check, and then again, this is for repairs, a memo. It's good to write down what the memo is, because you never know when you need to go back to this check. Maybe even if it's years later, you might want to know what it's for. Of course, that would go in your register also. That would be the 4th. So when you're done the assignment, you should come up with a certain number, and it's actually the answer is somewhere around $98.90 or something like that. So if you don't get something like that, then you know you're off. But again, I just wrote this check out here, even though it's not in order as far as the register. It'll be the 4th one. We only did 2 here, and the next one here is going to be another debit card. But you know, the 4th one down is going to be that check. So for each check you write, you're going to have to fill these out. Okay, and so all 3 checks here will be filled out. This deposit's going to have to be filled out. That'll be, I think, the March 14th transaction is going to have, you have to fill out a deposit slip here. So you have a lot of checks and such, and good luck. Okay, I wish I could make this slower, but late at night here, and I wanted to get this video in. So if you have any questions, just email me. You can get a hold of me at brianweinstein.org. You'll see the same video. See you.